Ever wondered how to make delicious homemade ice cream? We've all savored the sweet, creamy delight that is ice cream, but have you ever thought about the magic that goes into creating this heavenly dessert? Making your own ice cream is not just a fun activity, it also allows you to control the ingredients and experiment with flavors. Imagine the joy of serving your loved ones an ice cream made by your own hands. Today, you're going to discover the secrets of making irresistible ice cream at home. Let's start simple, with a classic vanilla ice cream recipe. Before we dive in, it's worth noting that making homemade ice cream is both a science and an art. Each ingredient, each step holds a key role in creating that perfect scoop. First off, the ingredients. A basic vanilla ice cream recipe calls for 4 simple items: heavy cream, whole milk, sugar, and of course, vanilla. The heavy cream provides richness and creaminess, while the whole milk balances it out. Sugar, as you might have guessed, sweetens the mix, and vanilla gives it that classic flavor we all adore. Let's get to the steps. Start by combining 2 cups of heavy cream and 1 cup of whole milk in a saucepan. Add 3/4 of a cup of sugar and whisk it until it's well combined. Now, here's a tip. Don't let this mixture boil. You want to heat it just until the sugar is fully dissolved. Next, it's vanilla time. Split a vanilla bean down its length, scrape out the seeds, and add both the seeds and the pod to the saucepan. If you don't have a vanilla bean, 2 teaspoons of good quality vanilla extract will do the trick. Let this mixture steep on a low heat for about 30 minutes. This allows the vanilla to infuse into the cream, creating a deep, rich flavor that's simply irresistible. Once the mixture is steeped, remove it from the heat and let it cool. Then remove the vanilla pod and pour the mixture into your ice cream maker. Follow the manufacturer's instructions and churn until it reaches the consistency of soft serve. Transfer the ice cream to an airtight container and freeze it for at least 4 hours, or until it's firm enough to scoop. And there you have it. Each step, from the careful heating of the cream to the patient churning, contributes to the final result, a creamy, dreamy vanilla ice cream. Remember, the best things in life require a bit of time and effort, and voila, a creamy, dreamy vanilla ice cream made right in your kitchen. Next up, something for the chocolate aficionados out there, a rich, decadent chocolate ice cream. Let's begin with the ingredients. You'll need a good quality dark chocolate, about 70% cocoa. Make sure it's one you'd enjoy eating on its own because the flavor of the chocolate shines through in the ice cream. You'll also need some whole milk, heavy cream, sugar, a pinch of salt, and egg yolks. Now let's get started. First, chop the chocolate into small pieces and place it in a bowl. Then in a saucepan, combine the milk, half of the sugar, and the salt. Stir this mixture over medium heat until the sugar dissolves. While that's heating in a separate bowl, whisk together the egg yolks and the remaining sugar until it's light and fluffy. This is where our ice cream gets its creamy texture. Once the milk mixture is heated, gradually pour it into the egg yolk mixture, whisking continuously. This technique, called tempering, slowly raises the temperature of the eggs to avoid curdling. Now, pour this custard back into the saucepan and cook it over low heat, stirring constantly until it thickens. A good way to know it's ready is if it coats the back of a spoon. Then pour this custard over the chopped chocolate and stir until the chocolate melts and the mixture is smooth. Once it's smooth, stir in the heavy cream. At this point, it's crucial to let the mixture cool completely before churning in your ice cream maker. This cooling time allows the flavors to meld and results in a smoother, more flavorful ice cream. When your ice cream base is fully cooled, churn it in your ice cream maker, according to the manufacturer's instructions. After churning, freeze the ice cream for at least 2 hours to firm up before serving, and there you have it, a step-by-step guide to making a rich, creamy, and utterly decadent chocolate ice cream. With a little patience and these helpful tips, you can create a dessert that truly is a chocolate lover's dream. There you have it, a chocolate lover's dream come true. Now let's add a fruity twist to our homemade ice cream with a refreshing strawberry ice cream recipe. Our journey into the realm of homemade ice cream takes a delightful detour today. We're going to be combining the creamy, dreamy goodness of ice cream with the tart sweetness of strawberries. We'll need a few simple ingredients: fresh strawberries, sugar, lemon juice, and of course, our base of cream and milk. Start by washing and hulling about 2 pounds of strawberries. Then cut them into halves or quarters. You're looking for bite-sized pieces that will blend well into the ice cream mixture. Next, sprinkle the strawberries with a generous amount of sugar. The sugar draws out the natural juices of the strawberries, creating a sort of syrup that will infuse our ice cream with a rich strawberry flavor. The amount of sugar you use can be adjusted to your liking, but remember, strawberries have a natural tartness that balances well with the sweetness of the ice cream. Now, let's get those strawberries macerating. Maceration is simply the process of allowing the strawberries to sit with the sugar, usually for about an hour. This process will create a beautiful sweet and tart strawberry syrup. Once the strawberries are well soaked, it's time to blend them into a puree. You can use a blender or food processor for this step. If you prefer your ice cream with chunks of fruit, feel free to leave a few pieces whole. Now it's time to combine this puree with our ice cream base. Mix it thoroughly, ensuring that the strawberry flavor permeates every scoop of your future delight. Before churning, add a dash of lemon juice. This may seem a bit odd, but the acidity from the lemon juice helps to highlight the sweetness of the strawberries and gives the ice cream a slightly tangy finish. Once you've churned the mixture and let it set in the freezer, you'll have a homemade strawberry ice cream that is both creamy and bursting with the natural sweetness of fresh strawberries, and there you have a fruity, refreshing strawberry ice cream, a perfect treat on a hot day. Lastly, we have a treat for those who prefer dairy-free options, a creamy, delicious coconut milk ice cream. Now, you might be wondering, how exactly do we achieve that rich, creamy texture without using dairy? Well, the secret lies in our star ingredient, full-fat coconut milk. This tropical ingredient not only provides a creamy base, but also lends a subtle sweetness that perfectly complements the vanilla flavor. To whip up this delightful dessert, we'll need 2 cans of full-fat coconut milk, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. Now, don't let the simplicity of these ingredients fool you. When combined, they create a symphony of flavors that's incredibly satisfying. Let's begin by mixing the coconut milk and sugar in a saucepan over medium heat. Stir until the sugar dissolves completely. This process helps to ensure that our ice cream has a smooth, velvety texture. Once that's done, remove the saucepan from the heat and stir in the vanilla extract and salt. Now comes the cooling process. Pour the mixture into a bowl and let it cool at room temperature for about an hour. Then cover it and pop it in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours, or better yet, overnight. This chilling process allows the flavors to meld together and intensify, resulting in a more flavorful ice cream. Once the mixture is thoroughly chilled, it's time to churn it. If you have an ice cream maker, great. If not, don't worry. You can also make this recipe using a hand mixer or a blender. The key to achieving a creamy texture is to churn the mixture every 30 minutes for the first 2 hours. This helps to break up any ice crystals that may form and ensures a smooth and creamy consistency. Finally, transfer the churned mixture into a lidded container and let it freeze for another 2 hours or until firm. And voila, you've just made your very own dairy-free ice cream. And there you go, a dairy-free ice cream that's as creamy and delicious as its dairy counterparts. So, are you ready to make your own homemade ice cream? We've explored the simplicity of vanilla, dived into the richness of chocolate, savored the freshness of fruit-infused delights, and discovered the wonders of dairy-free alternatives. Now it's your turn to blend these inspirations, to play with flavors, and to create your own ice cream masterpiece. Have fun, be creative, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Remember, the best ice cream is the one you make yourself. So go ahead and start churning